Hey King Crew, so I just had a fun experience. I was just kind of driving around. We've had a lot of rain here and most of the rivers and the lake are pretty nasty. And I was just looking for a spot to fish. Well, the river I really like to fish isn't really all that dirty. So I only noticed it because I was driving on the highway and there's this bridge that some people were telling me that they put in their float tube sometimes and float to where we normally fish down at the takeout. So I wanted to show you, this is the spot, cool little hiding spot under the bridge. We got, the water's actually really clear, clean. So that's pretty cool. You can actually see some of the fish swimming around in here. There's a lot over here in the shade, but I've already nailed a 3-pound bass, and then I've gotten a couple of bites. One finally stole my worm. So I run up to the truck, got the GoPro. We're gonna re-rig up, and then we're gonna see what we can put on camera today. So stay tuned, we got more coming. All right guys, it might be pretty hard to see, but right here there's a cluster of like 3 large rocks, and there is a big old smallmouth that just took that worm. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them right there. They are getting after it, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful fish. Oh, there's another one following him, trying to take that worm out of his mouth. That's awesome. I just re-rigged, and that is the very first cast. We've got this guy. Whew. Now that is a smallie. Holy cow, check that sucker out, guys. There's a beast right there. All right, I got my scale right here. We're actually gonna see what this guy weighs, because I just finished a tournament where I could not buy a bite, and that's about my second fish right there. So we're at zeroed out here. Let's see what this guy does. I'm betting he's close to 2 pounds. Oh no. Oh shoot, he dropped him. Oh, he made it safely back to the water. I slipped out, sorry. Maybe the next one we'll get. Little bugger cut me right there on my finger. All right. All right, now since there was a couple of them right there in the rocks, we're gonna try for another one. Let's see what we do here. That was awesome. I just watched him swim right over there and take it up. I wish every day could be like that. Everyone right here in front of us. Let's see if he's hungry. Oh, he's looking at it. And he's got it. Oh, there's a that one's a dink. There's a little guy. The big one is looking at it, and this guy swooped on in and grabbed him. Little smallmouth here. Let's toss him right on back. Look at that, that worm just tied up in a knot. How cool is that? Oh, he had the whole thing in his mouth too. So these baits are really, really tough, guys. It's something I like. Usually when you're catching numbers of fish, your typical Senkos and stuff like that, man, they just tear up so fast. But that's what I mean. I just put it right back, slid it right back over the hook. The point's still just barely exposed right there. And I mean, it's ready to go catch another fish. There's a fish, guys. Oh. Ooh, hey. We got a jumper. get up out of there. Looks like another nice smallie. Tucker thinks he's getting a snack. Oh yeah. Check that bad boy out. Oh, let's get a picture real quick. Ah, brown specks. All right, let's get a weight. Zeroed out. There we go. £1.5 oz. So that's a chunky little smallmouth, especially out of this little pond here, or this river. But I like catching those. Those are just fun fighting fish right there, guys. We're gonna let him go. And he was ready. So let's get another one. I had to loosen up my drag a little bit. Yeah, bent that hook right open. Let's get a pair of pliers out and fix that real quick. Not sure if he's cooling off or if he's fishing, but he's making enough noise anyway. All right, we're back at it. Oh. A little too much worm for that guy, I think. Could give it another shot. Maybe we'll cut that worm in half and try it that way. Oh. Between all the rain, Tucker being wet, and me, this little path is getting slippery. Ooh, there we go. Something took it. It's not very big. It's a nice little smallie though. Oh no, it's a largemouth. Let's get him up out of here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I guess I said little. He's not that little. That's a pretty darn good fish out of this little river here. I like catching fish like that. They're a whole lot of fun. Let's do it. Ha. Get a good shot here. They always curl their tail away so they look smaller. Let's see what it looks like, or what we got on the scale. 1.9. So that's a beautiful little fish. I like seeing those in the river here. We'll let him go, and away he goes. Let's get after another one. I think we found a naked turtle. Tucker likes that shell, apparently. That smallie hit that right there, guys. I saw him swimming. That was awesome. He just come up and sucked it in, and probably wouldn't have even known it was there if I wasn't watching it. There's another one right there, a cookie cutter fish. Oh man, this has just been one of the best days. It is a lot of fish here. I just can't believe we're finding so many in the river now. I mean, that's a nice fish. That's probably what, half a pound or so, I'd say, 3/4. Beautiful colors on them here in the fall. The water's nice and cold, chilled down. Look at this, guys. I hope you can see that. You see them suckers right there? A silver one, a brown one. There's a dark one out in the middle. Or that one's, I guess, is kind of orange colored. Almost look like koi. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I could think of a better way to spend a nice fall day. All right, guys, so this is what we're using today. I've actually just new to these Z-Man baits. This one is the Finesse Worms. It's copper truce. These are pretty darn cool, guys, if you have a lot of fish that tear your baits up real quick. This one's a chartreuse on one side, and then this kind of, you know, I don't know, kind of coppery color. Mainly it's like a green pumpkin or so. It's got red and orange flake in it, and the fish are tearing this thing up. But what's awesome about these Z-Mans that I'm finding out is that these things are tough, guys. I mean, I am stretching that out. You can't even see my arms in the GoPro off my chest here. But that thing is tough. I'm just fishing it on this shaky head. These are just some cheapo ball shaky heads I picked up because I've lost all my better ones. But the fishing's too good to turn down right now. So pretty much just like any other shaky head style fishing, just popping it in there, pushing it up over the barb of this little hook, and then just sticking it right back through, and then it just sits on the bottom. These are really, really buoyant baits, so the tail just sits and it just kind of bounces like that, and the fish have just been slobbering it up. Here I'm catching bigger fish today. Normally what I'd do is I'd probably take one of these worms and cut it in half and use it more maybe on a stand-up style jig head or something, but today this big full-length worm seems to be doing the trick a whole lot better than smaller ones. So I'm going to stick with this, and we're going to try and put some fish on.